So we are Babeprov, and we are a bunch of badass babes. Tell you what, we are hoping one more badass babe joins us in the next couple minutes. So hopefully she'll come here and we'll just loop her in. We'll get her up to speed with what's going on. Also, congrats to Jess for that is a technological feat. I can't even begin to understand how you did that. That's amazing. I'm not kidding. I truly could not do that with a gun to my head. Okay, so we're Babeprov. And we're going to do some improv for you. We're playing with our format tonight. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to pick a word randomly out of this book called Lady Killers by Tori Telfer. This is a really great book. It's about women who have killed. And, it's not the worst idea. Anyway, I'm going to pick a word out of this book and we're going to, use that to generate some ideas, see what that word or phrase makes us think of. And then we're going to do some improv based on what we talk about. Cool. Great. So let's see. I'm going to randomly pick a page here. Ooh, okay. Oh, look at that timing. Great.
Oh, beautiful.
Welcome, Jenny. Jenny, we're doing a living room. What's up, babe? We're doing a living room.
Oh, you're a babe. I'm a babe. We're babes.
Doing a word for us, and we're going to talk about it, see what it makes us think of, and then we're going to do some improv off of that. The word we have is spiritualist. Spiritualist. So what do we got? What do we got?
It makes me think of the Titanic because after the Titanic went down, there was like this surge of spiritualism in New York City and other places of like people wanting to connect with loved ones who had perished in the journey. And it just it sparked this whole like movement of like seances and weird ectoplasm and stuff.
Interesting.
What's ectoplasm?
Like in Ghostbusters.
Yeah, it's like goo that comes out of the ethers that is a manifestation of like ghosts and stuff.
Right. So people were people who had loved ones on the Titanic, they were like seeing or finding ectoplasm around. It
would like in the seance or whatever, if ectoplasm showed up, then you knew like it was legit.
Interesting.
A long time ago, one of my good friends, Kristen McKenzie, taught me what the word corporeal means, which is like tangible ghost. And I still try to work it into conversation. I haven't really succeeded in working it into any conversations. I don't know if you guys have, let me know, but I'm just like, oh yeah, that's like a corporeal being.
Trying to fit words into that you've learned into like your normal conversation. Like,
I just don't keep, one day.
That makes me think of and trying to make stuff in just random normal conversation. When my mom brought this up recently on Facebook because that's where you bring up memories. She brought up that when I was in elementary school, people would ask what my mom did for work, and I'd say she's a witch. And
that is successful parenting right there.
And she didn't know I was doing this.
Even better.
Until someone's mom complained and they had to call her because kids were making fun of me because they kept making fun of me saying that my mom was a witch. She was like, your mom's a witch, she's the devil.
Did you think that was you felt really cool about that?
I was like, I don't care. Y'all are asking me what she's doing. I'm just telling y'all what I think she does. I'm 8 years old.
But why? Why was she a witch?
Yeah. Well,
because she practices magic.
Yeah.
It wasn't basic.
But then it was all right because kids were then scared of me, in some degree. Because I think one day I pointed to a boy and I said, I will make you go down.
Incredible. Honestly, incredible.
That makes me think of when I was in middle school, I'd seen The Craft. Everyone's seen Craft.
Absolutely.
Excellent movie. And so of course, I thought I want to be Nancy from The Craft. Obviously, she is the one that later gets committed to an insane asylum by the end of the movie. But I just thought she was cool and scary. And I would spend a lot of time just in the woods behind our house, kind of just I think all girls do this though. I think a lot of women go through like sort of a witchy phase where you're just like, gathering like stones and sticks and leaves and shit and
Did you say you used to or you still do?
Yeah. I mean, we went walking in Wyman Park just. No, but you're totally right. I used to do that, except for when I played make believe. It was always my sister and I were always orphans, and like in every Disney movie, like you have to kill off the parents. That is the number one thing with any play, with any make believe, because you can't do anything fun. So between that and like, did you guys read My Side of the Mountain, where he like eats acorn pancakes? No, I got it.
Yes.
Thank you, Eileen. Tell us all about
What
it.
is it?
My Side of the Mountain.
My Side of the Mountain. And what happens? It's a game?
No, it's this boy is like who was our age when we read it, who just is like, screw everyone. I'm going off. I'm gonna live in the mountains by myself. And he tames a hawk, and he did everything we could actually never do. Yeah.
Yeah, Katie, a hawk. Is that really that unbelievable?
Oh, okay. Yeah, it is.
A hawk.
A hawk.
Yeah.
Hawk.
Hawk.
Scene.
I think we have enough. Yeah.
I think we have enough. I think we have enough. Oh, beautiful.
Okay, hi class. For Bring Your Parent to School Day, I brought my mom, Kristen. My mom is a well-known serial killer. She's killed a few kids in the neighborhood, but she recently got what's up, Katie?
Aren't serial killers supposed to be in jail?
That's a great question. Thank you for asking. I'm going to let my mom, Kristen, take that question because it's actually a really interesting story.
Interesting story. I'm a white woman. So.
And it's like some of you aren't white. So think about that.
So there are no consequences for me. I can do whatever I want, basically, is what I'm saying.
Basically, yeah. Does anybody else have any other questions?
That's just really scary. I'm sorry. I'm scared of you now,
Hey, could you raise your hand if you have a question?
Yeah, I don't like impolite children.
She will actually, she has slit throats before when she feels like when she starts nodding back and forth like that, like she's doing, I would steer. Oh, all right. Jess, you had a question, but I would keep it going because like she's getting kind of intense.
Yeah, it's not really a question, more of a statement. Like, if you do the same crimes as other people, regardless of what you look like, you should also do the same time. So I'm really not understanding why you're here with us and not in the jail cell.
Oh, you would
That's a great question, comment. Thank you. I'll let my mom take that.
Yeah, you would think that, but there are separate rules for different people in society. It's something that, they don't really like to tell anybody about, but that's actually true. Yeah. White women get to, get away with a lot of bullshit.
Yes, Jenny.
This is just another question, comment, but that's racist.
Thank you for that question, comment. That was more of a comment.
Well,
yeah. But I don't know.
Yes, Jenny, do you have any more to add to your question?
No,
comment?
I was just gonna have my mom Eileen go. Okay, Sam.
Okay. Sorry, Kristen. My mom, I call her Kristen because like we're really close. She's getting really close. When she gets really close, that means I'm sorry. When I laugh when I'm uncomfortable. Jessica, you had one more question.
Yeah. What would it take if I myself wanted to be a serial killer?
That's a great
thing.
Ooh, I'm so glad that you could make it to our book club this week. So exciting. The real question is like, do you think the books I pick are appropriate? The last time a lot of the women in the cul-de-sac of the neighborhood were really upset with my choice.
Well, I think that they're just limited by their own life experience, and they couldn't relate to, what you chose to suggest as a book, and that's their problem.
Okay. This month I chose The Witch's Book of Self-Care. And I don't know, I thought it would be okay because, Cynthia was saying how much she needed self-care. And it's telling you in here what to do for that self-care.
Well,
Hey, y'all, sorry, I'm late.
Cynthia, what do you think?
Yeah.
It's cute.
Did you love
It's real
it?
cute. It's real cute. Yeah, that's great. Yeah.
Okay.
No, I love it. I love it. Are you asking me what I think of the book, or what I
Yeah.
think of this book club?
The book. We'll start with the book.
Okay, the book is great. The book is really informative and helpful, and not passive aggressive. Not at all.
Wow, you seem to have really unwound a little bit since reading this book.
Oh, really?
Maybe that's a good thing.
Oh yeah, do I seem loosey goosey? Do I seem just cool with everything?
No, I just meant that at least you're expressing your feelings now, even if they are angry.
Was it the meditation teas on page 154? Or was it the moon magic bath bombs on page 107 that helped?
No,
I got Jess and Eileen. Yeah, so listen, this is we've got your spa day ready.
Okay.
I don't know why you're being so aggressive about it. You said it was for self-care.
Yeah, I'm just told that I need to relax. So
Gotcha.
what I'm trying to do.
Yeah.
Sorry. Just trying to relax over here.
Ooh. Got your medicinal witchy tea, like you
Oh, great.
asked. I got some barks and stuff. Yeah, there's some bark from out in the woods.
Are you
They
fucking
said
for
the
real?
one- Yeah.
Would you just? Is this from out back by the dumpster? What'd you do? Just scoop your hand in the grass and grab a bunch of bullshit, and you're calling it witchy tea?
We don't usually get custom requests like this, okay? I'm just
I'm sorry. I've had a rough couple of months. I joined this book club, and I think the ladies just think that I'm like too angry, like I'm too much for the book club. But the problem is actually that they choose stupid fucking books, and like I thought it was gonna be like super intellectual and shit. And sometimes I guess you just aren't getting what you want out of something, and then that's you have to make a choice. Do you just continue going
Out, Jenny? The butterfly garden is like so freeing, and I just feel one with nature. Stop! They're endangered. Okay,
keep landing on me. Ugh.
Relax. Okay, this is supposed to be a calming meditation. Okay, like butterflies.
Do they like shit on you when they land on you like flies do, or
Butterflies don't shit.
Scene.
Yeah, you look like you have a headache. I have some Aleve if you want some.
Hey, yeah, I just, this is like the 15th call we've gotten about ectoplasm in someone's house, and I think we are 911, okay? Like I'm gonna lose my mind.
But like you have to understand that people are seeing the ectoplasm, so you need to just kind of walk them through it as if ectoplasm is a real. I'm sorry, are you smelling something?
Are you going to get rid of this ectoplasm or just sitting here talking the whole time? Right?
That's what I'm trying to
I
say.
thought I hung up on you. All right. Sorry. Yes, this is 911. Can you please clearly state your emergency one more time?
Yeah, my second bathroom. Okay, it's a half bath really, but it's full of ectoplasm. Okay, it's dripping on the walls.
Okay. What exactly makes you think it's ectoplasm?
Hold on, Katie.
Yeah.
Don't invalidate them, okay? just go with it, okay?
Oh.
Ask them, you know, questions like where are they in the room that the ecto? Okay.
Okay.
Oh,
Where?
Check out Katie and Sam. Yeah, no, this is a really nice house, and I'm really sorry about like your ghost situation and everything, but I don't really understand why you keep having to tell me it's a half bath. Like, we know you're rich. We know you have a half bath downstairs.
All right. Yes, I have
full bath
full
upstairs.
baths upstairs, but this is a half bath. Okay,
Right, I
let's
know
get
that, but
clear.
I don't think the ghosts care though that it's a half bath though.
Look, just because you're corporeal and everything doesn't mean that you have to like come in here and give me some attitude. You
Tag
chose
out
to
Eileen
haunt-
and Kristen. Okay. I guess the annual ghost conference is in session. You guys can, make yourself visible if you want. Great. Okay. If you like something, you still hide in the walls, but this is enough. So first order of business keeps coming up. Y'all have a weird preference for half baths. Why?
The galley kitchens don't exist anymore. They're real skinny, and they don't do those in the McMansions. So I don't know what you want me to do.
Okay. We're getting a lot of complaints about half baths only. Kristen's doing the candle thing again.
She does that.
Kristen, we're not people. When it doesn't scare us. Okay, and she's gone. Well, I would like to just ask, it's been brought to my attention that the ghosts just try, sometimes like if you're gonna haunt a half bath, just like pop into the full bath, okay?
I just
Can we just
find
agree?
that the faucets in the
Yeah.
half baths are extra rusty, which kind of makes my ectoplasm smell a little bit. And
Ooh,
it kind of
girl.
adds to like my, identity
Mhm.
in the half bath.
Mhm.
Fine.
Yeah, and
Fine.
if honestly, like the shower, some of these showers are so like they've got multiple heads, right? Like they've got the one
Oh my
like the
God.
wand. How am I supposed to separate myself? What am I
Where
supposed to do?
where am I supposed to come
Shower
out of? Yes.
Right, the rain shower.
The drain.
Though
The
actually,
drain.
that would be really gross if you just like. I could do that. I could try.
Okay, that's all I wanted.
I'm a little bit bothered by the use of the bath bombs that are
Mhm.
kind of just
Yes.
overpowering my smell again. I feel like I have a very overpowering ectoplasmy smell that I really want to, go throughout the house, because that's like
Yeah.
my thing.
Yeah.
You know?
The bath bombs have been a top ghost complaint this year. Particularly the glitter ones. I don't know if anyone else has encountered those. It's I don't
No,
know
it gets caught on my ghost cloak.
That's who
my
the
clock.
ghost trying to scare someone in the
Can we?
bath.
I'm sorry. Can we double up? Like if it's just one for there she goes. Can we just double up? Like if it's
I do it for
It's
fun
just a full
sometimes.
if it's a full
You don't
bath.
sit here.
I don't
Right.
know. Listen, I just think 2022 for me is going to be all about toilets.
I never
Cut to
thought
a
about that.
realtor
cut to
showing
the
Jess
ghost in the toilets.
a new house. So I don't know. I know you said on your preferences that you didn't want a half bath, but I just had to show you this house, and this half bath is something special.
The hell is that smell and that noise?
It's just a half bath.
Is that toilet water gurgling? What?
No, this is a McMansion. We don't have problems like that here.
Sane.
Well, girls, today, apparently Facebook says is our 7-year friendiversary.
I
I
don't
did not
recognize
realize.
that.
What?
I don't recognize a friendiversary. I'm sorry.
But it's on Facebook. Though.
It's I mean, it's one of the highlights of the year on
Yeah.
Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah. And it's
We need to get out more. Let's turn off the computers and let's just go hang out in the woods like we used to. Hey, a friend over. Look, okay. We are friends, right? It's a friendiversary.
It's on Facebook. We are
Obviously,
friends.
we've been friends for 7 years.
Hey.
Cut to the woods.
This is fun like we used to do. Come on, guys. Put your phone down.
How can I
I was-
Facebook Live this if there's no service? That doesn't.
The point is we're actually like doing something together, which is what friends do.
Okay, well, I'm just ordering us some sushi, so it'll be here.
Oh my.
Oh wait, I'm gonna hunt and kill us an animal.
What?
What?
Hey guys.
Oh my god!
Hey, it's me, Kinsey. Hi. You guys were all on my friendiversary. What are y'all doing here? I like followed you out here because I saw that you guys got together and walked out here together and didn't invite me.
You guys were. You told people on Facebook that we were gonna do something together in real life.
I checked in. I checked in the woods.
Yeah, you checked
I
into
hope
the
you don't
wood.
mind. Yeah, I
Yeah.
forced my check-in with you guys.
That's fine.
Yeah, like you weren't
Yeah,
in the
you
like
weren't-
initial friendiversary group, but
Which is crazy because we've all been such good friends for like upteenth years, right?
yeah. Well, I don't know, Kinsey, because like you're not
We're
on
not.
the Facebook friendiversary, so
But we are though.
I mean, we are in IRL, but online, like it's definitely not 7-year.
Guys, I got off Facebook for like 7 years because of my job. You know that, but we're still friends.
Yes,
Are we
she's
though?
right. We're here spending actual time together. So let's like this is what friends did before.
wait, Kinsey, are you the one that gave me a kidney?
Yeah. How is it, by the way?
IRL.
Katie,
What?
Katie,
What?
it's a hawk. Katie, it's a hawk.
Yeah.
Hawk. A hawk?
Yes, it's a hawk. It's a hawk. What do you want me to do? I'm not touching it. I'm not touching it. I'm not touching a hawk.
I just thought we agreed, like we agreed, right, that if we're in the woods and we're fighting for our lives, like I would do the rabbits and you would do the hawks, and it's a hawk.
Yell. Look. I would hardly call running out of water on our 3-mile hike fighting for our lives.
The water's the first thing that kills you. Just saying, we'd run out of it. It'd be toxic. It'd be from a dumpster where people just put stuff in it.
Okay, I mean, yes, in a true survival scenario, yeah, we are 1.5 miles from the Loch Raven parking lot. There is a water reservoir right there. We are good. I'm not touching that hawk.
I feel like this is really important to our friendship. Like it's you and me. Like we went on this hike. Like you and me, we went on this hike for our lives.
We saw a labradoodle 5 minutes ago.
And I yelled at that too. And I yelled at that too, but
You
it went,
did.
it
You
left.
did. It was not. I think you scared it actually. Look, I love it. Hi.
think
Yes. Hello. Hi. Nice day.
It's a runner! Katie, it's a runner!
Yeah, that's what they do. Look.
Why are we on asphalt? We are fighting for our lives in the woods.
I mean, woods is like a strong word. Oh, that woman has a
It's a baby! It's a baby!
Okay, again, I think maybe we should turn around and walk back to the car and leave this poor hawk in peace. Don't
I'm not
stop.
turning my back on it.
You're making eye contact with it.
Oh, it's supposed to eat you first.
Okay, well, if you keep making eye contact with it, I don't think you're supposed to do that.
I got to the hospital 2 hours later. Okay, so we'll just get you all checked in here. So I'm told you were attacked by a hawk. Wow, that's really unusual for these parts. They tend to be pretty afraid of people. So.
Katie.
What?
It's a doctor!
Oh,
no, I'm not here to harm you, ladies. I just, we need to treat you for your hawk related injuries. So, I come in peace. Okay. So are you both up to date on your tetanus?
Yeah.
I've been living in the woods.
Oh, really?
Jenny, what?
It was 3 hours and we were around trees and I yelled at a lot of things and I approached a hawk.
Oh,
Okay. So you weren't, you live in a house, you don't actually live in the woods, right?
Not this afternoon.
she lives in a 2-bedroom in Hamden.
It's a McMansion. We don't have problems.
Oh my God.
Why do you think we went on a hike?
That's abundantly clear. Okay. Well, all right, ladies. Well, I think you're going to be okay. We'll just get you cleaned up, get you some pain meds and some antibiotics, and you'll be out of here by the morning. Okay. So the nurse will be in shortly.
Well, do you not? You made eye contact with it. They don't like when you do that. And oh God, my head.
We gotta break out of here.
Hi, I'm a nurse.
Hi,
Hey.
Nursey.
Katie.
Jenny, yes.
It's a nurse! It's a nurse!
Thank you for acknowledging.
All join hands in the seance to contact our dearly departed friends who quit Facebook and who we will never see again.
Can I interrupt the seance? Yeah, I just want to say, I quit Facebook for my job.
Oh my!
She's here.
Are you all? She's contacting us.
She's contacting us.
No, guys,
It's working.
Are you saying she's not corporeal right now? She's non-corporeal?
She quit Facebook.
Kristen, we all know you learned the word corporeal last week.
Yeah, okay. We know what corporeal means.
It's still impressed though.
I've just been looking for an opportunity.
Fair. Still impressive.
Good word. Okay, so
guys, you're talking about me? 'Cause
from
I'm right-
beyond, Kinsey, do you have a message for us?
Guys, I'm right here. I'm
Kinsey,
right here.
It's like she's right here, you guys.
Guys, I'm by the chimney. I'm
With-
over at the chimney.
Kinsey, I'm really sorry that I stole that necklace that your grandmother gave you, and
That's where that went?
and I gaslit you about it for 12 years.
Oh my
Yeah.
I put the Kinsey at work. So, yeah, annual review. Kenzie. Okay, there we go. You know, we've been stalking and reviewing you because the cameras on your laptop track your eye movements and what you're doing at work. And I gotta say, your social media use has really dropped. We're impressed. Yeah.
Thank you. My friends don't seem to understand that I had to quit the social media for my job. I have a really important job.
Oh God,
Yeah.
I forgot. That's in the handbook. I forgot about that training about how your friends abandon you. Once you pick your job over.
Like, how do I deal with this mentally? Because I feel like I don't have any friends anymore. Like they think I don't physically exist in this world.
Tag out Jenny. What are you doing in my half bath?
You invited me over.
I don't have any
That's our
recollection.
show.
Our half bath.